I want it back. Give it back. I want it back. Give it back. I want it back. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Because of my proximity to New York City, and 90% of the time I'm in Hackensack, I have this mask. This is basically very easy to apply. It has protection over your eyes, and you basically can seal it over your mouth, and you can see here in the demonstration. That's pretty much how it works. And what I like about this is what it protects you from. Flu, bacteria, viruses, smog. I mean, it's an excellent mask to have. And they sell this at Get Out Safe if you want. I'll put the Get Out Safe website below, and you can order it straight from them. Plus, you'll be helping a mom and pop store. So definitely, if you want to buy these particle masks, hit Frank and Kathy up at Get Out Safe. I really recommend everybody have these in all of their packs. I have these in every single one of my packs. Now you may have seen this. This is usually what I wear during the winter when it's covered in my clothes. This is the Maxpedition ID carrier. And I usually keep one of my fire starter ferrules in here. Credit cards, extra batteries, and let's see what else I have in here. I don't even remember. Oh, a USB with some emergency information on it. And that's pretty much it. I have my money inside here. I usually keep about $150 in small bills. And this just stays in the bottom of the pack. And I also have extra Advil and chapstick in the back there. There's also another elastic band that I can use. And this cordage I can pull off and use if I needed to. And that goes into the very bottom of the bag. I very rarely take this out. In the winter I actually wear it around my neck. But in the summer it just goes into my get home bag at the very bottom. And usually I have, you know, my main bank card and my driver's license in my pocket anyway. So, but if I had to, I could store it in here before I had to get out of Dodge to make sure it doesn't get lost. So, tape that can always be used for shelter making or many other wrapping around somewhere where you were injured to help secure bandages. There's just multiple uses for this. So I always keep at least one of these in there. Some more miscellaneous items. I usually have several safety pins. You can even apply these to the outside of the pack if you want. You can put these things anywhere. You can even line them up, you know, in a row across the straps on your packs if you want. And there's just unlimited amounts of things you can use these for. I mean, this can also double in as to try to remove something, a sliver or whatnot in your hand or whatever. You can use this to fasten things too. It's just a multitude of uses. So just a couple of these safety pins. I always keep a felt tip marker, and I always keep a couple of pens, but since this is a bag that I carry around with work, a lot of these notepads, not all of them, but at least 2 or 3 of them are in my bag at all times. So I don't bother getting the Right in the Rain pad or anything because it's just going to add extra weight, and I have to have these pads in my pack anyway for work. So it will kind of defeat the purpose and add too much weight if I get one of the Right in the Rain pads. Now, those of you who don't know what Right in the Rain is, it's these little pads that actually I'll show you those in my later bug out bags. Those are pads you can actually write in the reins, hence the name. It's not pretty self-explanatory, but and I always keep, as far as reference material, a mini SAS survival book. I mean, it just has everything from knot making to shelter building to plant identification. It's just a useful thing to have just in case. For morale, I always keep a Bible. This is very small, compact. This is the Patriots Bible. And I'll tell you, when the morale is down, that's when your survivability is going to be affected. Most people that lose their morale lose their will to live, and that's usually the Holocaust survivors I've talked to. They always had a way to boost their morale and put themselves in a place that took them away from the circumstances that were set before them. So this is my way, this is my thing that I will use to up my morale, to increase my ability to survive. And now defense, or methods to protect yourself. I've trained in martial arts for a good portion of my life, even though I'm out of shape at this moment, but I know a lot of different skills that even in the shape I am, at least I know what to go for in the event of attack. So my body itself I can use as a weapon, but preferably not. My state's pretty stringent on pepper spray. You can have these small amounts of pepper spray. That is an option. One of the things I have right on my keychain is this. No one even thinks anything of it. They see it. Most people don't even pay any attention to it. And I have it set on a carabiner that I can easily, and this isn't just your average carabiner, it's actually a pretty heavy duty one. I got at REI that cost me like 15 bucks because I just wanted one that would last and be reliable. And I can literally pull this off at a moment's notice. The knives that you carry, your EDCs, you got to be really careful, especially in my state, the Socialist Republic of New Jersey. You're very limited to what you can carry, and you have to make the decision upon yourself whether you're going to run the risk of breaking the law and carrying things that you shouldn't carry. I don't recommend that because it's just not worth the trouble if something happens. But that's up to you. I mean, I have my EDC knife that I can use for protection, and I keep that relatively sharp. But there's certain knives you're not going to be able to have on your person, and especially in this area, the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, it's the worst. It's just they protect the criminals, but don't allow you to protect yourself. I'd literally have to move heaven and earth to have a permit to carry. So this is just the way it is. But you be resourceful and learn different things. Try to learn techniques. With martial arts, it's pretty simple. You have to look for some of the basics, the eyes. You jab someone's eyes if you get the opportunity. Doesn't matter. You take away their eyesight, you take away their ability to do harm to you. Throat. You can end up killing them if you strike with basically a chop or a good solid blow to the throat. Really, the chop or the side fist is the best method to nail the throat because you're trying to get the angle, right in there, and that can crush the Adam's apple and kill somebody. So you got to be really careful on what you decide to do. And of course, if your assailant is a male, going for the groin I can't even tell you. There's been several different instances where I've been in altercations where the person I was against was rather a lot bigger than me. And a good solid blow to the lower extremities brings them down to their knees. But the whole point is you're not trying to be some Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're not trying to even if I've trained in martial arts for some time, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to go out of my way to try to show my skills. My whole goal is to get out of Dodge, get away from the threat, or cause a situation that could give me a chance to escape. Other things you can get is a slingshot. Though I can't even have that in New Jersey. I can't even have a slingshot. It's unbelievable. But that's an option you can have if you're in another. Preferably, you want to get the slingshot that actually has this feature where when you're holding it, it has the extension where it lays on your wrist, kind of. You do a Google search, you'll find it. I'll put a picture up right now. Okay, there you go. That's what it kind of looks like. That's probably the best one I would recommend to have. So those are the things that you can have for your defense. It's just food for thought. I'm not really going to go too hard on the defense stuff because it's just where I live. If I lived in a more free society, a better state like Texas, I would go more into the topic. It's common sense. If you never learned martial arts, I highly recommend you learn some simple techniques. You really have to go to a gym. You can't really learn watching videos on TV and stuff. I mean, you can. Elvis Sinisic actually did that. He trained and was a pretty successful UFC fighter for a while. But I don't recommend it. You have to get a real feel. It's just like anything, any weapon, your body being a weapon or using a gun, you have to have experience. You've got to practice. So when you're in this situation, when you're under that stress, it's an automatic roll with the punches. You automatically, instinctually move and flow despite the seriousness of the situation and the stress of the situation. Well, that's it. That's the bug out bag, get home bag. This is I don't even know how many parts this is going to come up to. So literally, this is the first phase of the bug out bag videos I'll do. And like I said, I'm starting with the get home bag, which you just saw. The bug out bag for your car, and then the home bug out bag, the one that you should have in your home that you can grab at a moment's notice and run out the door with. And what's great is you'll have that bag and you'll have the bag in your car at all times. So you're actually doubling and maybe even tripling up some of the items that you have. And with my wife, she has one in her car as well. So if something really significant was happening, I can grab her bag out of her car. I have the home bag. She has a home bag. I mean, we can be pretty darn set up very well with all the redundancies of all the different bags. They all, complement each other. And you just, it's like a layer cake. You're layering your preparedness, just like you do in your house. You do it with your bug out bags as well. Okay, well, do your best. Let God do the rest. I hope this helps. Any questions, suggestions, by all means, comments are welcome. We all learn, and I'm not an expert, but I'm going to share the stuff that I'm doing, just like everybody else does on YouTube that I've learned from. So I'm hoping to add and share with this. So take care, guys. God bless.